Be happy, learn English through story, improve English speaking skills every day. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between green hills and flowing rivers, there lived a young boy named Sam. Sam was a cheerful and curious boy, but he often struggled with one thing: speaking English confidently. His dream was to communicate with people from different parts of the world, but his hesitation and fear of making mistakes always held him back. One day, Sam's school announced a special program called Learn English Through Stories. The program encouraged students to learn English by reading, listening, and even writing their own stories. Sam was intrigued. He thought, if I can learn English by reading stories, maybe it won't feel so hard. The first session of the program was led by Mrs. Clara, a kind and inspiring teacher. She began with a simple story about a happy little bird named Joy who taught animals in the forest how to sing together. Sam listened intently. He loved how the words flowed and how Mrs. Clara encouraged everyone to repeat sentences and learn their meanings. Mrs. Clara had brought a treasure chest filled with books, each containing a different story. She encouraged the students to choose a book and read it aloud to their friends. Sam was nervous but excited. He chose a book titled The Magic Garden of Happiness. The story was about a lonely farmer who discovered a magical garden. The garden bloomed only when the farmer smiled and shared his happiness with others. Every time Sam read a sentence aloud, Mrs. Clara corrected his pronunciation gently and explained new words. By the end of the session, Sam had learned phrases like spread joy, kindness blooms, and cherish every moment. Inspired by the session, Sam decided to practice speaking English every day. He set small goals for himself, like learning 5 new words daily and using them in sentences. He also started narrating simple stories to his younger sister, Mia. One evening, Sam told Mia the story of the magical garden. He used the new words he had learned, and to his delight, Mia clapped excitedly. "That was so good, Sam. Tell me another one tomorrow," she said. This encouragement gave Sam more confidence. He began practicing in front of the mirror, imagining conversations with friends and strangers. He even started watching English movies with subtitles to improve his listening and pronunciation. As weeks passed, the Learn English Through Stories program announced a storytelling competition. The theme was happiness. Sam hesitated. He loved the idea of participating, but fear crept in. What if I make mistakes? What if people laugh at me? Seeing his worry, Mrs. Clara encouraged him. "Sam, remember the story of the magical garden. Happiness grows when you share it. Your story doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to come from your heart." With her words in mind, Sam decided to give it a try. He spent days crafting his story. It was about a young boy who found a golden key that unlocked smiles in people's hearts. The boy traveled far and wide, helping others find their happiness. The day of the competition arrived. The auditorium was filled with students, parents, and teachers. Sam's name was called. Nervously, he stepped onto the stage. He took a deep breath and began his story. "At first, I was afraid to speak, just like the boy in my story was afraid to use the golden key." As Sam spoke, he remembered all the practice he had done. He used expressions, gestures, and pauses to make his story engaging. The audience listened intently, smiling and nodding as he narrated. When he finished, the hall erupted in applause. Sam didn't win first place, but he won something even more valuable: confidence. Mrs. Clara hugged him and said, "I'm so proud of you, Sam. You've shown everyone that happiness and learning go hand in hand." From that day, Sam made it his mission to inspire others. He started a small club where students could share stories and practice English together. Over time, not only did Sam's English improve, but he also became a source of happiness and encouragement for others. Through stories, Sam learned that happiness is not about being perfect but about making progress and sharing joy. By taking small steps every day, he improved his English and discovered the power of positivity. So remember, be happy, embrace learning, and take a step every day toward your dreams. Like Sam, you might just unlock a golden key to your own success and happiness.